very end, very far makes a lot more sense. I apologize, Bowie. Norman eating a Gale, Fishman eating a couple of right clicks, and with the Fade Bolt, Rubik usually wins this trade. Not if Watson has something to say about it. Norman, I think he knows he's dead, so he's just gonna fight until the very end, very far being used. Norman is staying here, wondering why the hell did I choose to die. At least the first wave there will be going to the Underlord pretty much uncontested, but this is not a good start. We talked about the snow for 20 points of attack damage. That's actually quite a lot if you steal a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's pretty good fight. But he's struggling here in this mid lane.
How are you killing this fat ogre? I guess you use that.
He doesn't have any spells.
Spells, yep. Olnet is gonna be tossing the tree, not near the for the Inkswell facet, so it's pretty much the same as it was. It just Inkswell lasts a second or less now, so I really wanted to see that curveball. The force dropping low. There's gonna be a deny going for Fishman. That poof wasn't all that good, but force is dead 100%. The only question is if there's gonna be a deny, and it's not a question because Norman is so damn good. Now he will be caught in that with beautiful body blocks from Watson, not allowing him to get into the tower. Norman trying to find a way to get the escape, but with another poof, that's not gonna be enough. He pays with his life, but at least he does get that deny. So in general, Entity, they brought down 6 heroes. They're gonna be bringing down the 7th one. It might only be 5 kills, but they are still crushing the lanes here versus MOUZ.
This is tough, but as you said, MOUZ, that's exactly how they train. They lose their lanes, but they still come back. So I'm not that worried so far. It looks like they're gonna lose this tiny.
Yeah, I think Bowie, you should be very worried if you have so many heroes. Watson is actually baiting the trees.
They're super ready. This is gonna work out. They actually gonna go?
Yeah, they're going in. The barrel gets dropped there onto Supreme. He is drunk, and I think he's gonna soothe the pain a little bit because a lot of it is coming his way. Norman next on the menu with the Pandas chasing him. There's gonna be the rock throw, Phantom's Embrace, and a couple of more hits to take him down. DM with the first split will be getting himself a double, and Entity continue to show, literally teach MOUZ how Dota is played here.
Mini games, I feel like getting that as a support is ultra grieving if you have a melee carry as force. Noxious play.
That's gonna be the first kill of the game. Fishman going a little bit too deep, but at what cost? If you lose 3 heroes, it's actually amazing for Entity, and they're just killing you with overtime damage. Here comes the Tiny as well, offering up his life, and it's gonna be the Ogre. That Phantom Space comes back to Karaomi. They're gonna be getting another one on the Tiny. He cannot deal with it with that low attack speed, and now the poor Underlord is all alone. They might just be able to bring him down as he doesn't have a TP. He can only wait for his death to come. Bit of Malice in 2 seconds. He's already caught in a net. Another one will be coming. He at least farms some flowers to put on his own grave. As Watson, he will dig it up for him.
Well, Meepo is something that, you know, you can deal with Sprout. You can't really deal with Earthbind at this stage of the game, and they're going for another smoke, and it's probably going to be a dead Razor.
That is a huge kill. Instant Phantom's Embrace on him. No one shows his Blink Dagger. They get the kill easily, and they're even.
This is a really hard place to come back from because he's tiny, he can scale. Oh, as I said that, I just jinxed the guy. Is he dead?
He's very dead, Bowie. That's a black dragon because of the Inkswell. Looks pretty menacing and scary as they're not even looking at the Tiny. The overtime damage will deal with him. There it is. The Noxious Plague will spread the Rolling Barrel as well. So much overtime damage. There's going to be another split. Supreme joining in on the fight. He now knows he's dead. Actually, he's going to be turning around on no one. Goes down. DM running in. Supreme trying to finish off the Pandas, and DM running away with his Wind Panda there. Storm.
They changed the damage type for this facet specifically.
Yeah, I doubt it, as there will be a bit of Malice into no one. Inkswell is used, there's no shard just yet. Lift it up, fold into a bit of Malice once again. That's where no one will die. MOUZ, it seems that this is their tactic. They
beat out the Echo just because you have the Bloodlust. You know, it might be a choice because he's so far behind.
I think that's what he's going for, is only with the Ogre Axe. Speaking about the Ogre, very much dead. Inkswell will pop, and the Ogre will drop. Watson gets the kill. He does have his Mega Meepo ready as well. They have 3 denies on their own hero so far in the game. We'll see if that does continue, as well as Veno, of course, is a hero. You can still deny people against. Speaking of the Veno, his life will be denied, surrounded by so many heroes. Turns around, actually starts spreading the plague, so that patient 0 really comes into play. Won't be getting that many kills. some time. There's the barrel roll. That barrel is actually quite cool because you self-ignite the Cinder Brew, right? Because it explodes at the end and deals the magic damage. Save that Razor once again. Supreme, he cannot get a break. No one hates him. I mean, like, no one, the player, not like, no one. You get the point as... Wait for the Pit of Malice and the Avalanche, and after that, inside of a fight, as this Meepo, you can do whatever the hell you want.
Oh, they're gonna try and defend this.
They might actually be able to finish off Watson. He still has the Mega Meepo. There's the mech. He's baiting them in. They understand how hard he is to kill and that it would be foolish to go for it from the other side. There will be the Brewmaster going in.
They fight Supreme.
Inkswell pops. Is being defended by the pipe, but ultimately he will fall. Force next to the menu. Watson getting so many hits into him. It will take some time, but they still finish him off. 2 cores of Mars are dead.
Fight without own it. It was a fight without his shard. He has money for it now, but he's saving gold for a blink. Interesting approach. Not at all what other carry titans are doing, but this is kind of a despair moment as Rubik
has a Hurricane Pike. He's gonna get himself onto the high ground. Even so much original avalanche to stop Watson, who still has the Mega Meepo. Will be turning around on the Underlord. Very hard hero to kill, but ultimately will fall. There's the Dragon Tail. Wasn't the double one. Soulbind just ended. Here comes Patient Zero with the Noxious Flex Supreme this time around. Will get the BKB. Sees that it wasn't the times as Watson jumps on him as well. DM still running forward despite only having 1 Panda alive. No, he's keeping the Storm Panda behind. Safe and sound as they find the Tiny. Only will be next in the menu. 4 heroes dead. Narman has been found. The net connects on him and they are not done with the Inkswell going for the Rubik. He has the lift up. Actually gets no one closer to himself. Come into the tier 4s where no one still isn't taking any damage. This is a Dragonite, mind you. Way too much armor and MOUZ. Great start. Today they won the series versus Entity played OG, right?
Oh, never mind, yeah.
Like 15 minutes. Game time. No one now is going to be standing his ground. They're going for it, and with the Pike, he gets himself away from the Razor, which is the highest damage dealer. Supreme dropping low will ultimately fall. He's actually going to try to run away. Very speedy. Watson still on the chase. So many repos on the case there to finish off the Razor while he's sending the rest of them to hunt down the Rubik as well. Poor Fishman will be left all on his lonesome, but even this hero is hard to bring down. You bring down one Reptile, and the other one blinks on you. Stuns you as well. Kataomi has the shard with the Inkswell. He gets a lot of his HP back. Another fight heavily in favor of Entity, whilst the Ogre is standing in the base and wondering why is he all alone in this world. Yeah, there it is. GG has been called. 20-minute game. Entity are crushing it. The hero that you do hate, but it goes really well with the vacuum and the
is this just the value of the heroes on MOUZ and target. And this target can get sundered, this he can get surge, he can get tethered. And as
Norman.
Entity
Glimpse.
Ooh, no.
Trouble. There's the Infernal Blade, body blocks, blood grenade, and you know, before the time of blood grenades, in situations like this, you could sometimes survive.
For Kataomi to do when they can pull on the side of MOUZ there, and the Doom is also holding his own, so you actually get a lot of value of just leaving Doom there by himself.
Watson losing this fight? Yeah, he's losing it with the double Ion Shell. He's gone. Fishman could be in trouble as well using that glimpse.
No glyph.
Of course. Yep.
Okay. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty big as Supreme though.
This time around it's gonna work out. Gets taken out. He was winning the mid lane. He has more.
No, he will find Narman here. Maybe they can get an Avalanche toss back situation.
That's gonna be very uncomfortable for him. Of course, he does have that passive. It's gonna push them away if it does come to it. Surge and instant glimpse back. Narman is in a lot of trouble. Where those nets? One more hit, not gonna be doing it, but Fishman will finish him off. Either way, here comes the charge as well. Without the surge, Force is gonna be in a ton of trouble. Slowed down by the Whirling Axe, is doing even more damage with the melee form, and that looks like Force is going to be going down as they see him clearly with the Thunder Strike. This time around, it's gonna be Watson who gets the kill. Kataomi for a TP, which is going to be cancelled by an Infernal Blade. So that leaves Supreme all alone. Does have level 6, so it's a much harder kill on the Storm now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So Rune was Narman's dead as well.
Let's see if he is. There is no mana for the glimpse at the moment. We'll have it in just a second with Avalanche. They keep him away. Vision. it's gonna be there. Fishman gets close enough, pulls Narman in. The question is, do they have enough? Yeah, right clicks from no one are insane. That innate ability from the Void Spirit is just dumb.
Just 100 damage, minute 6, you know, pretty normal stuff.
Yeah, you have 100 damage, level 1 grenade, Chain Protector. The end though, gonna be pulled in, Blood Grenade as well, looking very slow, trying to run away with the healing below us. He's actually a hard guy to bring down, but will ultimately fall to the damage of Supreme. That rotation was successful on the bottom lane. They're doing the same thing here though. It's only the position 4 that is rotating, which means that no one is farming all this time, and Watson is farming heroes with the help of Kataomi. This bottom lane has become a disaster. No, they're trying to steal it. He's having Oracle. He's gonna try to get it. Fishman waiting for him. Come, little storm. Come. Gonna get charged up. Going through onto the IO. Bengen being marked up. No one. He wants him. He knows that the storm is gonna be a hard kill. So Bengen will be the first one to fall. Losing the disruptor in the process. Avalanche toss Kataomi dropping low as well, but he's pretty tanky, so will survive for now. Even with the Iron Shell, Narman doesn't have enough. Supreme. Another Astral Step being chased forward. No one. He's the big brother. Has the Invis Rune. She's not gonna be taking all that much damage. Another Resonant Pulse is gonna be coming in just a second. There's the charge, and they get the kill with it. Toss might kill Kataomi, just enough damage. Norman has a level 2 toss, so it will be enough to get the kill, but in the end, Entity are still the ones winning the engagement.
Very close, but this no one Void Spirit. He's just popping off real hard, and we might start seeing this Void Spirit response against the Storm. Of course, you know, I know no one, of course, is good vacuum, but yes,
there was no way to get out of that. It's just a disruptor versus the Darkseer. That's how Zip is. He's gonna fail. He's gonna pay with his life. Gets pushed away there on the storm, but it is still a ranged hero. Doesn't give as much value versus ranged heroes when you push them away. Yeah, he's gonna pay with his life. Gets pushed away there on the storm, but it is still a ranged hero. Doesn't give as much value versus ranged heroes when you push them away.
I'm liking a lot what Bengen is doing though. They allow this Sven to enable himself, but as I say that, he will be jinxed and killed with a good ward planted by Kataomi.
He's in trouble. Look at that, Kataomi has a charge, pushes him back, instant bash right after it. One more Astral Step, no one is on a mega kill streak.
And powered by the IO, there's a lot of potential here, especially when you have Iron Shell in the mix.
Gonna try to protect this tower. Glyph is available on Entity with a TP in from the Void Spirit. There's a Static Storm, perfect. On looking towards the storm first. It's gonna be the IO that goes down. Avalanche to stop the charge. Supreme gets out of the Static Storm. They're all inside of the wall. There's gonna be something that you need to deal with. All of the illusions. No one has the Arcane Rune. Not something you're gonna fight against. In the end, MOUZ, they only lose the supports. Is that really gonna be the case? His Force is trying to run away. Ether Remnant missing, and allows the offlaner of MOUZ to TP away. Hunt him down. Meanwhile, they are losing their mid lane tower, so can you at least get something? DM did get close to his team. This is not an easy
it's
killer.
really good. This is definitely a good position that he has. This is a bait.
Yeah, he's baiting them so well, and now with the charging through all of them, Static Storm only to keep them at bay. Now they push him into the Static Storm as well with the Doom being caused. That is a dead Storm. No relocate out whatsoever. Here comes Zonet with a double stun. DM is still baiting him in. He has the speed creep, and here comes Watson. Has the ulti if he wants to use it, but might not even be needed actually. He did pop the ulti there with the Battle Trance, trying to go for only another kinetic field, not allowing them to move. No relocate out for you with the charge going through both of them, but they don't care about no ball that is shining around. They want Force, they want the cores, and Entity will be getting just that. That's a triple kill for no one. Might be setting up for an ultra.
You look at this troll, he is significantly ahead of the Sven as well, and they will connect with that silence.
Okay, they're gonna get the IO. At least the storm escapes. That's something. If the IO dies, maybe they're gonna be going for the storm as well. There's they want to kill him. Bengen going down. Where's the charge? Isn't gonna be going through onto the storm. Oh, he did plan this Serenity. For that reason, the storm might live for a second longer. He's still gonna die to the Nether Strike from Kataomi.
To give up the game, making one agree. That's one of them. In a 16, it's not even a Glimmer Cape, it's the Shadow Amulet Disruptor just TPing in front of you, and look at that. They're gonna find another one, looks like.
They're everywhere. Nether Strike pushing the IO back. Even with the mech, he tried to tether and got bashed immediately. I think he would have died anyways, but it still feels ultra bad.
Ultimate sacrifice.
is safe. We know where you are. He has been charged, and his death will soon come. The only question now that remains is who actually gets the kill, and no one will be allowed to be the one to draw the final blow.
Knowing that if you don't take a fight, this game just gets harder.
They reveal back, tossing the troll. He can just ulti here if he wants to. Didn't even use it.
They're afraid.
Access enough. They can't go for him. At least get him onto the high ground. Let's see now. Without the troll, you have your Sven with the blink. He just blinks away. Actually goes for Fishman. Needs to them to keep in place. Static Storm completely off the mark. This is a perfect fight for MOUZ. It is now or never. They will have to a nice dodge on the charge. Kataomi's actually been living with the Bulldogs trying to get out. Supreme finishes him off at the cost of all of his mana. Fishman searching forward. There will be a doom being used. Sven is looking very much dead. Watson is back into the fray. At this point, I don't know if you can ever win a fight. They had the position. They put the troll on the cliff. They kited.
Dude, the troll had to TP to a tier 1 tower and roll back to the fight. And he's... Oh, you were talking about Storm's mana. He still has 6 galvanized stacks. That's not a good show.
He's gonna have 3.
He's gonna lose another one.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Goodbye, Storm. Goodbye,
Goodbye, Io. He relocated. He's gonna die.
You maybe let him live just because you feel bad about him. No, look at Bingen. Look at the face of a dead man.
Radiant's top tower.
You get
yeah. Your plan it has some faults. I agree that your plan has some faults. They actually found them. That was a very swift response from only to the blink into the trees. Quick thinking. And it just doesn't work versus Entity. Today they woke up and they decided to be the best team in the tournament.
Yeah, it's definitely looking tough here for them as Narman just been solo killed by Doom.
Storm, oh, he instantly caught him in a net. That's the unluckiest Storm Spirit in the world. Bengen will follow. He came over to hold the hands of his Storm Spirit. Unluckily, they were ripped apart by a troll very fast.
Like 45 armor minute 2 as you get more armor stacks. This is nasty.
Oh, Force has been found as well. They're gonna try to kill him. The Purge creep is there. DM and his creep choices in this game were perfect. He had the speed creep when he was baiting people. Oh, into the ether. They're just ready for everything. Okay, when you're MOUZ right now, you think that these guys are unbeatable because every single thing that you tried to make happen, it just blew up in your face.
Totally destabilized mid and bottom. The Aya couldn't really do anything to help against that. Now this is kind of a gray smoke. They didn't get the Aghanim Storm.
Troll into the tier 4s. He has the Aghanim Storm, so he can purge off everything. We talked about it, and yeah, they don't do any damage. Looking towards Fishman at least, has the Glimmer Cape to protect himself. Ulti from the troll will be used only to kill the illusions. But the Storm Spirit is inside of the Static Storm, and he will be able to leave with an avalanche. Unknown to look tossed into the air. It still has so many one charges to play with, and Watson, even without his ulti, just gonna be running in. He dealt with the illusions. Now he wants to deal with the real heroes himself. Very hard hero to bring down. Use his walls charges being pulled into a very uncomfortable position. He says, no, you're the ones that should be feeling uncomfortable. Finally, they do bring him down, but no one turning the fight around himself. He is beyond godlike Io, buying back no one. He does have the Manta trying to dodge these attacks from the storm. The toss from Kataomi is there, has the invis. Where the dust gonna be used? Here comes the tree flying towards him, slowing him down even further. Charge available, turns around, actually goes in head first. Kataomi not afraid of anything, and with the Shiva slowing down these two supports, they're never gonna be able to kill him. They burn. They will freeze from that Shivas as well. And now, oh no, Bengen, you're gonna right click me. It doesn't matter because he's not taking any damage whatsoever. DM stands his ground, gets a double kill, and MOUZ, even with multiple buybacks, cannot finish this fight in their own favor. The game is over, Bowie. Is there a chance for MOUZ? Well, what is Dota?
Well, as you say that, Supreme dies, so I think we have a higher likelihood of winning when we don't really talk about what's bad happening. And, well, as I do that, of course, we'll also die.
Maybe not. He is inside of the kinetic field. The rest of the team is coming. Here comes the troll, tossing their Fishman. That's the Glimmer Cape protecting himself. Nice vacuum as well. Fishman is dropping roll, still alive, not for long charge through all of them. Pushing the Sven closer to the fountain. Dude, you should be in the fountain. That's where you can actually live. Kataomi. What was that push from the Sven? I'm not sure how Kataomi moved away from. Oh, he has a Hurricane Pike on the Spirit Breaker. That's an interesting item. It's really cool, right? You use the Nether Strike and then you push them
even further away.
That's actually cool. Oh, that's a very long toss on DM, but a very tanky hero at that. Turns around, gets the Doom onto the Sven. IO heals are not going to be doing anything, just wants to bathe in the fountain, because maybe their entity aren't going to be chasing for him. No one's standing in front of it, and he doesn't care. He knows that he's stronger than the 3 remaining heroes. Actually going for the kill, he's got him! With the Dissimulate, will be able to get himself again into the fountain and die. He's very happy.
Well, that's pretty clowny, but I mean, Watson's still getting the other tier 3. This is 2 sets of barracks, possibly 3.
Come on, I want to see the spike. Gets pushed in. Kataomi almost dies. There it is. Hasn't used the pike. Yeah, that is very fun. GG will be called another series in favor of Entity that doesn't even. This one didn't even last 50 minutes. It's a 48-minute series.